about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Spread left. Spread left. Spread left.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Hey, spread right. Spread right. Spread right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Settle down, huh?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, on. Let's go. Go. I said 15, yeah.
Here's Smith now on second down. A deep ball for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Smith to Dotson. 43 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, on.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to throw, Smith. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a second straight season, a #1 wide receiver goes down early in the schedule. Last year was Allen Robinson, who was lost in week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to week 1, goes down with the ACL week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
Bortles now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Bortles. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
As Washington's offense comes back out there, gives us a chance to talk about Adrian Peterson, who signed with the Redskins on the 20th. He says he feels like he still has juice in the tank.
He's always going to feel that way. One of the most competitive players the game has ever seen. Struggled in New Orleans last season before getting to Arizona and put up decent numbers there, 448 yards rushing. Chewed up Tampa Bay in the first game that he played for the Cardinals, but he only averaged 3.4 yards per carry for the season. How about the performance with Washington in his first preseason game? Averaged 5.1 yards per carry. If that's the AP they get, they'll be excited.
On first down, it's Smith. Used to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Now to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again is Smith. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
Tiger. 15.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The left tackle, Trent Williams, guilty there. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now out come the Jags. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, it's Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing is Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Bortles now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Bortles now on third and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And here come the Redskins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
You know, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
Now Smith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Incomplete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Bortles going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. It's caught by Moncrief. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on 2nd down. Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. The deep ball for Dodson. He got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 15.
On 1st down, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
15, yeah.
On second down, Peterson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there, yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back, no bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Throwing is Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
Hey, gun.
They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Line 80! Regular. Hey, on. No, right. Yellow.
Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
No, right.
Now it's Smith. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Now Smith. Now he steps away. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Smith. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, on. Single, slap.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Steps away to he's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So out comes the field goal team once more. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 12 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40.
One right. Right 39, Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey. Pull up. 372. Hey.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down, this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position and make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Hey, follow.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.